Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar for today. We're just waiting on a couple more people to have their time to sign in, and then I'll kickstart the presentation for you guys. So I just want to see if you guys can hear me. If you could write in the chat yes, and then so I can understand if you guys can hear me. Cool. We'll kick started in the presentation for you guys. So I thank you all for attending to this webinar. As in what we'll be learning in this webinar is 5 must-know things for retailers on the Amazon space. So most of you are retailers and hopes that you want to expand your digital assets and see what opportunities Amazon can give you. And then today, this is where I'll be explaining on exactly where to start and what's involved into running your retail business on the online space through Amazon. So we'll first set an overview on how big Amazon is and how this can affect your retail business and not only double the revenue that you're going now, but also expanding your growth and your brand. Then we'll talk a little bit about how important private labeling is on Amazon and how you've got a bonus on as an established business if you join Amazon, how you can express your brand on there. And also we'll go through building digital assets. So different kind of assets on how Amazon is a major asset in today's world, and how you can expand not only in Australia as an Amazon has arrived in Australia, but also how big the Amazon space is across the world. And then understanding about fulfillment by Amazon, so FBA, how you can not only take the stress off shipments and returns, and how does that involve by letting Amazon control your shipping and returns and customer service base. So all you have to worry about is taking on the sales bit and the shipment to make sure that you've got enough stock in the warehouse. And then we'll go through strategies for success on Amazon. So what strategies you need to make sure that you are successful once you upload your first product or your product range on Amazon. And then what's the next steps from there. Cool. So we'll get started on a little bit about us as a digital agency and how we fit in. So we've got a team here in Melbourne CBD, going from everything from digital marketing, what's involved in digital marketing, and we look at mainly the new trends that's happening in the digital space, and we've been doing this over for 10 years now. Now we've got a strong team of strategic marketers and digital specialists in experts in different marketing methods, and we love marketing and attracting high profits for our clients. And we do not only as an agency, we don't just say this is the SEO or this is the AdWords you should be doing. We actually look at the strategize on, okay, as a particular client and as a particular your industry, how do you can compare your brand and make sure that we are hitting your goals. So this is me at the back with the no hair guy, and I've been here for in Arrow for about 1.5 years now. I'm the growth manager, and I work closely with clients to achieve their goals that they want, not only in a month time, but also setting roadmaps for the next 6 months, 12 months in there. Cool. So we do, like I said, we do different assets. So we do website development, SEO, social media, content marketing, AdWords, and then lead capture and marketing organization. So we're a whole wide range of different services in the marketing space. And like I said, for each type of channel, we strategize with yourself, and we do a communication between our team, our solutions team, and yourself, and we come up with the right strategy for you as a retail business. So we've worked with a wide range of different clients, from medium-sized, large-scale, and just starting apprentice internship, and like new clients that want to start a space. We've also don't eliminate them as well. So when a client comes on board with us, they say, okay, these are our goals, and then from there we expand and find the right strategy for them. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I would want to ask and do a poll and see, are you currently selling on Amazon, and see what how many of us are actually selling on Amazon already with your retail business, and how many aren't. So I'll start the poll now, and if you could just say yes or no, and then so I'll get an understanding on how many of you are actually selling on Amazon or not. So we've got a few answers coming in. So most of you are saying that no, you haven't started on Amazon, and it's probably you're wanting to learn more and see how big Amazon is. So this is what this webinar is all about, and explaining on for your retail business how you can, of course, expand on Amazon itself. So I'll start with about how big Amazon is. So say, for instance, on average, as a retailer, you sell your products or your products for about $28 on average. And if you sell that for if you sell 36 sales in a day for that, just that single product, you're about making about $1,000 a day. And later on, I'll explain how this can be done, and how powerful just putting on one product you can be making this much. And this is a real case study from one of the clients that we have that is currently selling on Amazon, and they've expanded in there. So this is an explanation and a case study that's saying that in one of his products, they've sold over 36 sales in one day for about an average of 28. So he's making about $1,000 a day. Now, of course, if you times this by 365 days, and this is an average on how many, he's averaging about $1,000 a day for just a single product. So that's about $373,000 a year that he's currently making. So if you can see that there's so much money, and that's just a single product. Just imagine if you've got a product range over 10 to 20 to 30 to 50 different products on Amazon, how much money that can actually be increase in your revenue. Now, of course, let's say that only and you're taking a margin out of that is only 37% of them is actually profit for you. So of course we'll times the 373,000 by 37%, and that will give you what the actual profit per year you're getting for that single product. So this kind of our client that's making this is making about 138,000 extra money through Amazon per year in profit. So that's including everything from getting the shipment to Amazon's warehouse, from getting the products there sent to the clients, and the client receiving the product in front of their doorstep. So that's all profit that's coming into your bank account for that single product. So as in with these stats, you can see how big Amazon can take for just a single product for yours. So this is a case study of a Perth mum that has started she has expanded a hot sauce business, and she's been doing it as a retail business for a number of years now. And she started putting her products on Amazon Australia, and now she's making about $8,000 a day in just that single hot sauce product. And this is a great story explaining on how she's been doing a retail business for many years, and she's found there was a gap in Amazon, and she's just put her products up on there, and now she's making over $8,000 a day just for that single product. So as we can see, that there's studies out there that is working, and as most of you know, Amazon is a new space. In Australia exactly, and it's just kicking off, and it hasn't even started yet. So this is where we want to come in and let you guys know that your opportunity is now to start to put your products on there, and we'll be able to tell you a little bit later on how that can be done for your particular business. So what Amazon should be is not a full-time gig for you. It should be just another stream of revenue for you. So you'll be, of course, keep going on to, if you're selling in retail at the moment, or if you're selling on online or e-commerce, Amazon should be another stream of revenue, or another stream of digital asset for you. And why I say this is because when you do launch your products online, it does take a couple of months, or maybe 12 months, to start seeing the traffic coming in and start seeing the 36 to 40 sales a day that is bringing you in just that single product. So it's not like if you just start launching your product on Amazon, you'll start seeing sales. Of course, you get 1 or 2 sales a day for that single product. But then if you want to get to a limit where you are getting 35 to 50 sales a day, then it does take a bit of time to start building up as organically on Amazon. So Amazon is such a big space where they do sell wide ranges of different products on there. So no matter what product you're selling, you can sell different kind of products and also get a profitable business out of it. So as you can see in this picture, there's so many things in this picture you could sell on Amazon that is selling for a really good profit and good revenue business that are selling. So people are selling spoons on Amazon, water bottles, chairs. So you're not limited on what you can sell on Amazon. As you probably don't know, but some of you probably do know, that Amazon has started as a business in America and just starting selling books. And then the CEO of Amazon wanted to expand, and they said there was such a big market out there. And then they expanded to different products that now are selling on Amazon, from anywhere from bowls, chairs, desk, and making it profitable. So you're not limited on size, weight, type of product category. There's a lot of categories on Amazon that you can sell. So that's why I just want to let you guys know. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know what the distribution of retail is. So as a retail business that you're probably in at the moment, how Uber was distributed. They interrupted, realistically, taxi industry because they had a better idea. They're making it easy for people to, of course, all their driver to one destination to the next. Also Airbnb, how they distributed hotel businesses. So they mainly let hotel businesses out of the game. And same thing with Amazon, they're doing exactly the same thing for retail businesses. Now this graph here gives you an understanding on how the scale per store sale is going down in retail, and it's going down by the minute. And this is why building a different asset or digital asset is very important, and how Amazon is scaling up on there. And I can show you in the next graph, this really gives you an understanding from 2007 to 2018, they are growing. The sales growth is growing to about $158 billion in there from 2018 now. And they've grown from 31% from when they started. So this is showing you how from a store-based sale is going downhill, and from an online-based like Amazon is going uphill. And of course, some of you are probably advertising on other assets like e-commerce or through website, not only doing face-to-face sales, but this is indicating that in just one asset like Amazon, how much growth you can grow on there. So this is another example on big markets. Amazon is mainly taking over stores like eBay, Apple, Walmart, Kmart, and those Target, Costco, and you can see how they are scaling up now in the US, especially in e-commerce sales, and how they're pretty much overextending, and they're taking most of their sales are being made on Amazon, and people are coming to Amazon to buy. So not only you have to think about how Amazon is only selling in Australia, it's such a big market in America as well. And America, Italy, China, Japan. So there's many type of expansion that you can go and sell your product and your brand to those kind of markets, and that's just indicating how big US is Australia, if on Amazon. So example, if you sell one of your products in the US on Amazon or in Australia, how you're taking most of the market, and you're in the market where people are actually going in US and buying most of their products. They're not going into retail stores anymore. They're going onto Amazon to search for their products. So why is your timing is so awesome? So Australia is, of course, world's 11th largest economy. So that's indicating that, of course, we are the world's 11th largest economy. So since Amazon has launched in Australia, this Amazon is spending so much money now in Australia's base, and they're spending most of their revenue to making sure that Amazon is going to be the biggest platform where people go and purchase their products. Like they're exactly doing and that's proof where it's showing that in America, that's what's turning out, that retailers are getting kicked out by Amazon because they're spending so much money in advertising Amazon. And you can probably see now in your TV ads, they're starting to do ads of Amazon in Australia, and sooner or later, people are going to be, that's the mainstream of where they buy their products. Of course, international sales is well underestimated at first. So what I mean by this is, of course, people are buying from international platforms like eBay and buying products out there. So Australians are buying products from US and they're not buying people from America. So you will get, if you do sell on Amazon, your products on Amazon Australia, you will get international buyers coming and buying your product, which is major. And there's an indication that many eBay sellers are millionaires already. So they're already millionaires by selling on eBay. Exactly. eBay is dying down now, and that's when Amazon is taking over. But there's many eBay sellers out there are millionaires by just selling their products and their brand on that particular platform. So soon Amazon is going to be taken over there. So because it's such a new space, it's very important to maybe even look into starting and putting your brand on Amazon, and then sooner or later your Amazon business or your brand could be $1 million business just by using Amazon. We know as Australians, we know our market better than anyone. So we know that people who are selling in Amazon Australia, we know our economy better, we know our people better. So when we're putting our products on there and listing, we know what kind of keywords we should be putting on, what kind of messages our titles should be saying on Amazon. Compared to international sellers, they don't know our economy better. They don't know our people, how we say our pronunciation, how do we say our sentences. So that's an advantage of you putting your product on Amazon Australia, how that can benefit. And no established review leaders at the moment. So on Amazon Australia, there's not much people that's selling on there, and there's not much high competition of reviews on there. So if you do put your product tomorrow on Amazon, of course you'll be comparing reviews around the 0 to 10 reviews, because not much people have established on there. So if you do start now, you want to build your reviews up. So later down the track, in 1 year, 2 years, when international sellers start coming into the market of Amazon Australia, you've already built your reviews, and it's really hard for them to catch up to get sales because of reviews. So Jeff Bezos, he's the CEO and founder of Amazon, and why. And this is just explaining on how they're helping you guys out as Australians to sell on Amazon. So they start small as you like. So you can really start with putting only one product on Amazon. And like, for example, I showed you before, you only need to make 36 sales and make over $1,000 a day in just that one product. So you can start small. You don't have to put all your product range on Amazon to make a well-established business. World-class logistics. So that's explaining how they've got control over everything from logistics, so you don't have to worry about anything. So there is the massive consumer trust in there, that people trust at the Amazon. So even if they, you as yourself, someone comes and buys your product, they have to know and build the trust of your product and your brand first to say, okay, I trust Arrow Digital to do our services. But in Amazon, they've already got that massive consumer trust that if your product is selling on Amazon, the person's most likely going to buy your product on Amazon because they trust Amazon, and they trust that if they are letting you guys your product selling on Amazon, as a consumer, you're going to be buying that product better. And to start on Amazon is cheap. You only need that he's letting you to enter the big market space for only paying $40 a month for a membership, and only paying they only want 15% of your total sales, and plus there's just fulfillment fees if you're wanting to do fulfillment with them in their warehouse, if you don't want to send your products automatically as it is. So I just want to come up, we are giving away a free digital marketing audit, and I just want to put this in the middle so you guys know. So what we are doing is free digital marketing audit for your particular business, if you are interested in this. So what that will include is a full marketing audit of your particular business. So have a well-detailed audit which will assist you making decisions needed for ultimate marketing success. So I will be the ones that be having 30-minute consultation with yourself, and this is when I'll have the one-on-one consultation, either face-to-face or over the phone. I'll be able to let you know and look at the all aspect of your marketing at the moment, and your distribution and your different assets, and find out what you're actually selling at the moment and what is your results, and then from there I'll be able to give you an audit and tell you, okay, Tom or Sam, that this is the way we should be taking on, and then you can go away and with your team, your in-house team, or if you want to come on board with us, we'll be able to tell you that. So this is normally a $500 asset. Normally customer, when they come, if you do call Arrow at sales, normally we charge $500 for a whole marketing audit, and just today we are doing this for free for you guys. There's no cost at all, but you do have to be an eligibility for that. So you do have to have a certain amount of sales and a certain amount of assets that you are building to that, and you'll be able to talk to me directly. And to sign on for that, you can either go to this the Arrow website, so arrowinternet.com/free-consultation, and then from there you can just fill in your details, and then I'll be able to give you a chat sooner or later to put that. So I've published the offer there, so you just have to press apply now, and then if you're wanting to do that either now or later throughout the presentation. Cool. So now I want to talk about, now we've known how big Amazon is and how you can, as a retail business, can expand that. I just want to talk about a little bit about private labeling. So I just want to ask a question and see how long have you guys been running your retail business for? So as in, I just want to get an indication on how many of you have been running and how long you've been running for a business for. So if you could write your answer in the poll, so then I get an understanding on what years, if you have started a business, if people haven't, and how many years you started as well, and where you're at. Cool. So many of you haven't started this business and just exploring online options, which is great. So in this indication, you've mainly want to you've probably got the idea of the product that you want to sell, and you're wanting to upload this on Amazon. So which is great, which I'll be happily to help you. Now I've got an understanding that most of you wanting to explore options, and this is where I'll be able to help you through. So private labeling. So about private labeling, this is an indication of between Macca's and their burgers. So I don't know if most of you know, but where do you think, just think in your head, where do you think Macca's is making most of their money? Is it from their burgers? And most of you probably have that answer. So just to let you guys know, McDonald's doesn't make most of their money off burgers. They make money off their real estate. So having the franchisees there and buying the real estate. So that's where they make their most money off, not just in the burger sales. So something, so this is where private labeling will be very helpful on when you're going onto Amazon. So not only if selling products, if you go to a garage sale, or if you go to Kmart and you see a low price item and you stick this on Amazon, yes, you will make money, but you're not actually building your business, and you're actually building someone else's business. So every time a product gets sold, it's getting sold, you're selling someone else's brand. So this is where it's important that it's for a private label that you do find a product that you can change, and you change something about that product, and you put your own private labeling on it, and you put that on Amazon, and so you're building your own digital asset, and you're building your own business and your own brand. So it's not just putting any product on there like a cup or something that you can buy from Kmart and putting it up there, because you are building their brand more. So this is where I can say that, as some of you haven't started your own business yet, and some of you have. So especially for you guys, it's such big. If you have started it, you've already built your brand, so you can just upload your existing products online and start selling it. So, and Amazon, like I explained before, Amazon is such a big market. You can be selling to different kind of countries like China, US, Canada, and this is where the Amazon will come in. So those people will go to Amazon, they'll see your products, and then that money comes to you, and all you have to worry about is making sure that you've got enough stock in the fulfillment of Amazon, and Amazon is just paying you. So the consumer is paying Amazon, and then Amazon will pay you monthly on what amount of sales you are making, and they're taking their percent off on that as well. So you're not dealing with anything with budget or anything like that. Amazon is paying you guys as a consumer. So what I mean by private labeling and understanding what you should be selling on Amazon. So it always is quality that you have to be selling. So you can't be selling a cheap thing on Amazon and it isn't quality. So for example, Mercedes-Benz. Why would someone go buy a Mercedes-Benz compared to Toyota? It's because of the quality, the looks, and when you go into the car, you feel like you're holding a product that has quality and it's going to last longer. So when you are finding products, and most of you, if you have an established business, you've already expanded and found a quality product that you are putting. So the main thing that you have to worry about when you're selling on Amazon is making sure that you are selling a quality product on there. So if you are importing from China and you're finding a product on there, it's important to really find a quality product and making that product the best as you can as a quality, so you're not getting bad reviews on Amazon. So that's where you can stuff up on Amazon, is getting bad reviews. Now, of course, the next thing is design. So if you are finding products, what makes different on Amazon is really making your design different compared to anyone else. Now, this is very important. I'll tell you a little bit later on how much you can change something and make it look better on Amazon. So when you go on Amazon, normally there's heaps. If you're searching, say, wine glasses, there's heaps of wine glasses on there. But if you found a wine glass that a consumer, if you come on Amazon, you find a wine glass that's curved and is a well designed glass, then that is probably going to catch your eye, and you're probably going to make a purchase off that than just a standard wine glass. So this is where you have to think about when you're making the product, it has to be a well designed product that's making your product different compared to anyone else. And if you've got an established business, you've already experienced that. Why is your product different compared to anyone else's? Next thing is packaging. Packaging is very important. So I don't know if you have ever ordered on Amazon before, but from the experience that I've had through Amazon, especially on Amazon Australia, most of the Chinese buyers are just putting their products on there. They might have really good, well-designed product, but they don't have good packaging. So when they do arrive on your door, it's just a wine glass in a brown box. So this is where the customer experience comes down to, and this is where they'll leave a good review on your Amazon listing. It's making sure that the packaging itself is well designed, so they're not received when they open it. It's just like Apple, how you open their iPhones, you're getting that experience from taking the wrapper off, from lifting the box. So this is the kind of experience you need to build with your clients, and some of you as retailers have probably looked into that, and you probably want to expand in that more to make your brand different on Amazon. So what you have to make sure on Amazon, this is a very important thing, making sure that you are visually differentiated. So like Tinder, they made themselves, it's just like on Amazon, it's just like the Tinder app, making sure that your photos are the only that matters because of looks. So your photos, when you're putting it up on Amazon, you're making sure that your photo is different compared to anyone else's photo, so someone is clicking on your listing instead of someone else's. So you have to visually make yourself different and make your product stand out. And next I'll show you an example of how this can be made. So this is dog treats, and see how his kind of photo is making the look and making the difference. So if you see someone that has a cardboard box with dog treats selling, and then someone is selling a packaging like this of dog treats, which one would you as a consumer click? Of course you'll be clicking on this one and purchasing this one because it looks cool, it looks funny, it looks goofy. And this is what I mean by making you guys different and making sure that on Amazon you are making yourself different when you are listing a product. And this is where taking photos, making sure that you are getting the best photography, you're not just taking photos from your backyard in your retail shop, making professional photos on Amazon like this and making this better. So just reminding you guys, of course, if you're wanting to have more of a discussion with me on a personal basis, then of course go to this site, www.aurainternet.com.au for a free consultation. Even if you're just starting, I'll be welcome to have a conversation with you about the options that you do have, not just in Amazon, but also in every marketing, and I'll be able to give you a free audit from there. Cool. So next is I want to be talking to you guys about really understanding about fulfillment by Amazon. And I don't know how much you guys know about fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, which Amazon call it, how powerful that is for your type of business, online business or retail business, how much stress that can take off you. So I just want to ask a question. I'll be able to pull a poll up again and ask the question: who would love to save time and never worry about shipment of your product and dealing with returns? That is the question I want to ask all of you. Now I just want to ask you, who would love to save time and never worry about shipping or product or dealing with returns? I just want to get a number on who wouldn't mind that. Now, letting you guys, most of you say hell yes, which is funny. Which, of course, as a business, you never want to be worrying about shipping your product or dealing with returns. And to let you guys know, Amazon allows you to do this. Amazon has given you the option that you never have to worry about shipping your product or dealing with returns. They deal with everything for you. Now, what fulfillment by Amazon means is you sell it, so you make sure that you are selling your product on Amazon, they ship it. So Amazon has come to the most advanced fulfillment networks in the world. So with their fulfillment by Amazon, you store your products in Amazon's fulfillment centers. They pack it, they ship it, and they provide the customer service for these products. So how FBA, they can help you scale your business and reach your customers from there. So everything from packing to picking to shipping, they deal with. So all you have to do is worrying about making sure the stock levels is going to their fulfillment centers and the stock levels of your products is coming and making sure it's helping the demand of the selling of the products. So as a retail business, as an e-commerce business, this is very powerful because all you have to worry about is making that your stock is well fulfilled in their centers and making sure that if your product is selling on demand, that it's filled. And everything from shipping, once say someone makes a purchase of a product, they ship it to them, they pack it, and making sure it delivers straight to them. So that's what makes sure that they are controlling everything from shipping and everything. So that takes less stress from you. Now, I'll be able to really have a 50-second video which will explain what Amazon FBA will give you.
Jim and his team run a successful business. Good job, Jim. Before Jim discovered Fulfillment by Amazon, he wore a lot of hats, but not anymore. With Fulfillment by Amazon, Jim can give up some of those hats, like storage, shipping, and customer service. Amazon stores Jim's inventory for him, safe and sound at an Amazon facility. And then we expertly pack and ship each order directly to his customers. Fast, with Amazon Prime free 2-day shipping. Amazon's trusted customer service center personally assists Jim's customers and processes returns for him. Fulfillment by Amazon is an easy way to grow Jim's business and free up time so he can wear the hats that are important. Good choice, Jim. Store, ship, and get trusted Amazon support with Fulfillment by Amazon.
How easy fulfillment by Amazon is, and I see that Stephanie says it's a bit limited in Australia, and this is not the case. We have a lot of, and especially international, US is sending their products out there. I think they do at the moment have a limit on how much you're supposed to be sending in Amazon, but there's a lot of businesses out there that are starting from scratch, who hasn't even done sales, and bring their products in Amazon Australia. And this is going to be by minute expanding. There's not going to be a limit anymore. Amazon is really wanting to build in Australia and build the market to be a lot bigger. So they are letting more spaces in the fulfillment centers to store your products. So it's worth giving a bit, have a look into it. So if you are selling your product, you can apply on Amazon. So just directing, say, FBA and apply through there. And that's once you build your brand and build your products, you will be able to apply through Amazon, and they'll be able to let you know how much stock and that you can put in. Yeah. At the start, FBA was limited, so they were only letting, at this stage, they were only letting only people that were selling in US and selling for a huge number and selling on Amazon. But now they've really opened up to third parties to come in and start selling it. So this is where the expansion of Amazon, now they've opened that third party people can start selling on Amazon. Now this is going to be expanding Amazon in general. So like I explained, it saves time and grows your business with benefits. So Amazon has a service called Amazon Prime. So So you can, as a consumer, be an Amazon Prime member, and what this allows them to do is get 2-day shipping and free shipping. So there's millions and millions of people that are on Amazon Prime in America, and soon people will be registering Amazon Prime in Australia. And this is people that are buying products every week on Amazon because they have 2-day shipping and free shipping for your products. So there's thousands and thousands of people that have this. Of course, customers get trusted customer service. So if this is what I was talking about, how Amazon deals with their customer service and returns. So this saves you time there. Their services let your business grow quickly. So this is saying that when people come to Amazon, they're actually coming on Amazon to buy a product. They're searching for the product to buy. They're in there, and it's cost effective and simple. So you don't have to worry about having a warehouse to ship your products, to worry about paying Australian Post to send your products to them. So that's where the cost effective comes in as well. Cool. So how to set up the FBA. So this is where I was talking about on Stephanie, is to set up FBA, because you have to set up a FBA account, of course, and this is where you register. Once you register, this is how easy the FBA process is. Once you've registered and you've got a Amazon account, then you just have to create your product listing. So upload your product, making sure that your titles and your descriptions and your images are all set up. Once you are all set up, then you prepare your product. So what I mean by preparing your products, once you set up your products on your product listing, Amazon gives you a well barcode for your Amazon products. So every product you put on it, they give you a barcode which is specified on there. So once you've registered for that barcode, all you have to do is let Amazon know that this is my product and this is my barcode for that product. So when you are shipping, if you are getting, wherever you're getting your products made, let's say from China, you will let your manufacturers know to print that barcode on your packaging of your product, or when they're sending your whole pallet to your fulfillment centers in Amazon, you just make sure that your manufacturers are sticking that barcode on your pallets. So when it does arrive in Amazon, they can just scan that barcode and then know where to store your products in their fulfillment offices. After that, you ship your products. Like I said, you ship your products to Amazon, and then if a customer orders your products, Amazon will ship it, pack it, and ship to them. And then once it's shipped to them, they will deal with the customer service for anything from the returns, any inquiries about your products, and make sure it's in the 24 hours of the response. So that's where the FBA is so big. Cool. So that gives you an example a bit about FBA and how powerful FBA is, and how much you can really build. You don't even have to have a warehouse anymore. Of course, some of you already have that and have a warehouse already established, and of course you can use this still. So if someone orders, you just have to deal with that as well. You can, if someone orders through your online store or orders on your Amazon, same thing is you just ship them straight to them from there. So you don't have to really have Amazon dealing with that as well. Now, next topic I really want to talk about is building a digital asset portfolio. So I just want to ask the questions. What's the most effective marketing method that you are using now? And I'll put that on there if you are using anything at all, or which ones marketing methods you are using at the moment. So I'll just have a poll up there again. I'll get you guys to answer that. So you can guys just answer that. So there's a lot of different ways that you're effective marketing. Some of you, from what I experienced, is you're not running anything at all. So you might not have to answer this, but the ones that are running an established business at the moment, could you answer one of these questions? What is the most effective marketing that you are using at the moment? Cool, no one's running anything. So that gives me an understanding that most of you are new in the market and wanting to expand. And if you have any questions about what does these services involve as a business as well, instead of just going onto Amazon, feel free to let me know and fill in that free audit, and I'll be able to call you on a one-on-one session and explain more into it. So building a digital asset on Amazon. So most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So what I mean by this is it's not on Amazon. It's not just putting a product up there and waiting for someone to really to start selling your product. So from there, it's really making sure that you are putting your product there, or you're pretty much making yourself visual differentiated, and you are putting your product on there, and not only building in saying I'm going to put my product for the first month and see how it goes, but how Amazon is doing is ranking your business. So making sure that you are getting the sales and you are getting the reviews. So you do have to build your digital assets. So bringing in traffic out of Amazon via using your website or via using Facebook ads and that kind of thing. So I'll be able to explain to you how to really scale, not just put your product on Amazon, but also scale your sales in Amazon in general. So I just want to let you discover. So I've noticed that most people in the audience that hasn't started anything, but this gives you a brief on how long does it take for you to really launch your product and start selling your product. So as most of you haven't started. So of course, if you've got a product and you've already known a product, then you just have to you really skip down to at least 6 months, or really have time to really be live on Amazon already. For some of you that haven't even started, then of course you're still in the research stage and finding your first product. So the ones that have established, and some of you have established a business already, you've pretty much saved over 10 months for people that are now. So now this is the time for you to start going onto Amazon. Now, for you that haven't started a product, now is the time to start really finding your right product. Or if you found your right product and found your brand, then it's really to really research on Amazon and putting your products live on Amazon, until sooner or later people are going to be coming from international and start selling their products on Amazon Australia and starting to get the sales. So you do want to get in there early. Now, I just want to let you guys know how big Amazon is. Amazon Amazon search is really not just they're for buyers. They're not for browsers. What I mean by that is, if someone is actually coming to Amazon, they're not there browsing what products they want to look for, what they want to buy. They come in there and they're searching for that particular product because they're already in a stage of buying. Let's say, for example, I want to buy a wine glass. I'm not going on Amazon just to search what kind of wine glass is there, and then I'll spend a week to think about, oh, I'll buy this later on. I go on Amazon, and people that go on Amazon are searching up wine glasses, and they're going in there and they're selecting the right wine glass that is for them, and they're purchasing it right then and there. So it's not, Amazon is a bit different compared to Google. So Google, of course, people are searching, they're web browsing, they're looking at different brands, which brand will suit them. But Amazon, when they come on Amazon, they're searching for the product. They're pretty much on that day, they are going to buy that product. So you want to be making sure that your product is on Amazon, because your buyers are there. You've got buyers, you've already eliminated them, you're trying to eliminate the fact that they have to know your brand a bit, and they're there to buy your product straight away if you make your brand and your product better on Amazon compared to any of your competitors. So this is how big Amazon is in the world. So 319 million people in America are on Amazon. 640 million people are in UK that are on Amazon. 80,000 people have 80 million people in Germany have accounts on Amazon, and 127 million people in Japan have accounts on Amazon. So this is telling you the need to sell a relatively small amount in a massive market. So you only need to sell a little bit in each market to really have a profitable business. You only need a percentage out of there and a small amount of sales coming through for each one, and soon Australia is going to be on that market list. So this is giving you an indication on how big the market is, how many people have accounts in these countries, but they're also purchasing, and they're not only purchasing once a year, they're purchasing, most of them is purchasing once a month, once a week. So you only need to sell your product in once a time in there, and you've got a massive marketplace for yourself. Now, this is an indication on what I'm talking about. So they say, assuming your product is $10 per unit, and that's profit. You make $10 profit per unit. If you sell 5 sales a day, you make $50. In a year, that comes to $17,000. If you sell 10 products, 10 sales a day, and that makes $100, that makes $35,000 a day in a year. 20 products a day, $200 daily, that makes $70,000 a year. Of course, 50, $176,000 a year. 100 products a day, that's $352,000 a year. So that really, and that's just from getting a $10 profit from that particular item, and that's only one product. Now imagine you have 5, 6 different products on Amazon, and how big your revenue is, and that's expanding from there. So say you make even 10 sales, or if you make 5 sales a day on each product, and you sell 2 products, you're making $35,000 a year on 2 products. And all you have to do is sell 5 a day, which is not hard on the Amazon space. So who makes that exciting for you? How big this can be made? And this is what I'm saying. It's going to be such a profitable business for you to be in that space and really join there. So this is what I mean by build a digital asset portfolio. So Amazon is a digital asset portfolio for you. You do have to think about as well, Amazon is only one stream of a channel. You, of course, have to, as a brand, once you find that Amazon is giving you the sales and giving you also want to build your brand outside of Amazon as well. So by using your website, by using Facebook marketing, Google, building your brand and your out of Amazon as well. Of course, your stream of sales is going to still be coming through Amazon, but also if you're wanting to build that as well, so you can use the money that you're making off Amazon and build your brand out there. Now, I want to talk about marketing module for Amazon businesses. So I just want to know a rate out of 1 to 5. What do you rate your current marketing efforts, if you have started anything at all? 1 to 5. I just want to know how do you rate your current marketing efforts at the moment? So most of you, nothing at all, even a 1, no marketing. So most of you haven't started any of the efforts yet, which is good, which you're in the exciting stage at the moment, and really exploring, which is really good. So I'll be more than helping to have a one-on-one conversation with you and find out what ideas you've got, so I can let you guys know on how to build on there. Cool. So realistically, building your module on Amazon. So you need to firstly get reviews. That's the most important thing. Get reviews on Amazon. Once you get reviews on Amazon, even if you get 5, 10, 15, your product on Amazon looks like your product is selling. So people are most likely going to buy your product. If your wine glass is the same as, and someone else is saying the same wine glass as you, but you've got more reviews, they're most likely going to purchase off you. So really buying and thinking, how can you increase your reviews on Amazon? And it's not hard on Amazon. And I can give you examples how you can build your reviews. One example could be you send a email out once they make the purchase on Amazon. So there's tools out there that you can get that captures once someone makes a purchase of your product, it sends them an email saying thank you for buying my product. Of course, it's going to be to you in 2 to 5 business days. I hope, looking forward to what you find from my business. And then what this platform does as well, once they received your product, it sends another email to them. So once they've collected the product, it sends them an email saying, hey, what do you think about my product? Can you give me any indication on what's good, what's bad, so then I can fix my products and fix my experience as well. And do you mind leaving a review and you give them the link of your Amazon review, and then they make a review. So it's not hard. Another thing could be to leave is when you're sending your products to them and they arrive at you, leave a little note when they open the box and they open the packaging about thanking them for purchasing your product, and then having the link there about making sure they leave a review. So little things like this can really help out the reviews. Of course, advertise. Advertise is important when you're first starting your product on Amazon. What I mean by advertise means you can advertise through ads on Amazon. So instead of ranking, you can rank on the side. No, it's a sponsored ads. You can run sponsored ads. You are coming up for a particular search on there, so which you can run on there. But also what I mean by advertise is really building on other assets. What I mean by bringing traffic from Facebook ads, and I'll be able to show you a slide how we can do that as well. Get sales velocity. So what I mean by that is when you launch a product on Amazon, Amazon likes when you are getting reoccurring sales. So when you have it where you are getting sales on a consistent basis. Now, this is where the get organic ranking comes in. If you're getting consistent sales, if you're getting 1 or 2 sales a day on a consistent basis, they will make your listing rank organically. So they'll put your product on the first page of that particular search. So if someone's searching wine glasses and you've got a consistent sales going on, they're going to rank you on page 1. Which is very powerful, because if you're on page 1 and someone's searching wine glasses and they see you on page 1, they're most likely going to click on your product, and they're most likely going to be your product's the only product they see. So they're going to be more of a chance to you having a purchase. So this is where you have to think about making sure that your sales is happening at least once a week, once every 5 every week or so, on a consistent basis, so Amazon ranks you organically. Now, this is not hard. You could be looking at different, and this is where we come in as an agency. We'll be able to bring the right traffic to your Amazon listing and bringing that traffic to there. So if you're bringing traffic from an outsourced place to Amazon, you're increasing your sales on Amazon while building your organic ranking on Amazon, and you're getting the sales. So that's something that we can help you with as well. Now, if you can run ads profitably, then it's licensed to print money. Now, what I mean by this, if you run ads and you let's say, for example, you make a profit of $20 on your listing. So say every time you sell a product, you make $20. Even if you advertise and you spend $10 every product you sell, and you use either Facebook marketing, Google marketing, Instagram, and you bring that traffic to Amazon, even if you spend $10 on advertising and say every $10 gives you $10. Every dollar you put, you're making a dollar back. So it's a profit, and that prints money. So you then know that every $10 you put in advertising is giving you $10 back. So you're making, and what I mean by you put $10 and you make $20. So you're making $10. So you make a profit. So that's what's so powerful about running ads outside of Amazon, and this is what we're so good at, and we'll be able to let you know what's the structure to do that. Now, Amazon retargeting is powerful. What I mean by this is an example of Facebook ad. So an example of someone that's selling a watch, they've run an ad which directs them to their Amazon listing. So someone on Facebook is looking at that watch and they say, wow, that watch is nice. I want to buy it. They'll click on it. They go straight to your listing. They look more about what your description is about the watch, more about, they learn a little bit about the watch on the listing. But then if they've clicked on it and they like it, they're most likely going to make a purchase. So this is where, and this is where the retargeting happens as well. So let's say they've come onto your Amazon listing and they've typed in wine glasses, they've clicked on your wine glass, and they exited out, they haven't made a purchase for your wine glass. But then they later on go onto Facebook. Now you can retarget them with the same image of your wine glass and saying, hey, you forgot to buy this product, have another look. And then they click on it and they're most likely going to make the purchase again. So this is where the retargeting happens outside of Amazon. So this is what I mean by having the sales velocity happening outside of Amazon, not just thinking that Amazon ads will work and thinking after how do I increase my sales through Amazon, is also using other platforms like Facebook, like Instagram, to really bring the traffic to your Amazon listing. So you're building the sales through there and you're ranking, and then you make it organically. At the end of the day, when you run organically, it's great because you're getting the sales. Cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. I just want to have a quick summary on what we spoke about, and then I'll be able to have some Q&As, or if you do want to have a chat with me, you'll be able to sign up to the free audit that's still listing, and then I'll be more than welcome to have a free chat with you. So first, of course, the 5 things is Amazon Market. One of the top ones is Amazon Marketplace. Don't miss out on the major marketplace on Amazon. So if you're thinking about going on Amazon and you found the right product, or you're still thinking about the right product, now is the time to go in it. As in, from what I first spoke about in this webinar, is how big the opportunity is, and now is the time to really start and building that asset in there and expanding that asset. Even if you don't have enough money or you're just starting off, or Amazon is the right place to do it because they control everything for you. Private labeling. So if you are, like most of you are just starting off, and what I mean by private labeling is the major thing that I think will make you a profitable business, is to, when you're listing a product, making sure it's your own brand and it's your own unique product, and making sure that the quality, the design, and the packaging is well top notch. So when you're listing it up there, you're most likely going to sell your product on there, and you're not just selling someone else's brand. Understanding all about FBA. So as most of you know now, FBA will save you time and grow your business at the same time. So you're not worrying about shipping. All you have to do is making sure from the manufacturer or wherever you're making the product, is going to the Amazon fulfillment centers, and then from there, once the product is sold, Amazon looks after everything for you. So it's FBA is a major asset from there. Building a digital asset in a portfolio. So this is what I mean, but if you guys have a product already in mind and you've already established it, then you've got a 10 months head start. So just upload your product on Amazon, and that's great. Amazon search is just exclusively for buyers, not browsers. So in this Amazon space, automatically it's for buyers. So people are coming and buying, they're not browsing. So this is very important from there. Extend your digital asset portfolio. So what I mean by that is, of course, Amazon is an asset and is a portfolio, but also still think about marketing outside of Amazon, like bringing traffic to your website or using Facebook ads to direct traffic. And then marketing module for Amazon businesses. So get reviews is very important. Advertise is very important. Get sales velocity is very important. And then that will build your organic ranking. And then that's what, once you get your organic ranking and you are on page 1 of Amazon, your sales are going to be not only 5 sales a day, but it will be 100 sales a day without you doing anything at all. And then retargeting through digital channels. So like I said, through using Facebook, through using Instagram ads, retargeting these customers. So if they do come on your listing and they haven't made a purchase, making sure we are retargeting them through ads. Now, if you are interested to have another conversation more into how we can help, I want you to go to this link again and just fill in your information there. And I'll be more than welcome, me personally, have a conversation with you guys about your businesses and find out a little bit more about what you're wanting to achieve. And I'll be able to give you the right roadmap. Even if you don't sign up with us, I'll be able to give you a roadmap along the way and have an audit on your business. And I'll be more than welcome to have a face-to-face meeting with yourself, or even a phone call over Skype. I'll be able to do this when you're at the stage. And there's anything from starting your business and looking into it as well. So briefly, this a little bit about us as well. And I will, Catherine, I see that you've answered. So can you recommend a website for sourcing overseas suppliers? I've heard negative things about Alibaba. I'm not too sure what sites are good. So yeah, there is different sites, and of course Alibaba is of course a well-known site for that. Now, in talking about negative videos, what's happening about Alibaba, there's different strategies on what you should. Alibaba is the best place to find and outsource your products, bear in mind. But it's a matter of when you're searching on Alibaba, what options you have to select. So there's advanced searches there that you can say, I only want to businesses that have been established for more than 3+5 years. They've had inspections coming to their particular manufacturer's warehouse where they have a certificate now where they say, yes, these people are good. And you can tick those options in the advanced search and making sure that when you are chatting to the manufacturers in China or suppliers, that you are talking to a well-established business and you're not talking to someone that is just running in China from their bedroom. So Alibaba, of course, is the best site that I would say go look into, but also looking into having that advanced search and making sure that the certificates are there and researching about that particular supplier before you do anything as well. And if you have any questions like this, feel free. You can email me as well. I'll put my email address on this chat. You can email me any questions you have. If you want to schedule a call, I'll be more than welcome to answer your questions and work alongside you and then build your business to making sure that it is expanding. Now, like I explained about us, we are a digital agency and we do help out a lot of businesses like yourself and new businesses. And then we've been around for about 10 years now. As a growth manager, I like working with clients and expanding to different opportunities from there. So you'll be able to check us out and check our website, what we do, and we're a full service agency. And what makes us different is we actually make sure when you are coming on board with us and we are building a strategize for your business. We're not just we're not just saying we need to go SEO, we need to go Facebook. We strategize a plan before optimizing anything. So we are in career, passion, collaboration, innovation, and excellence. So these are our 4 pillars. This is what we follow, and we do this on a consistent basis with all our clients. So I just want to thank you guys for attending this webinar. Like I said, the offer is still there. Just click on the offer link that you can see if you're wanting to have that free marketing audit. I've put my email address on the chat. If you do have want to have a one-on-one personal chat, and I'll be able to help you further. And then I hope to talk to you guys soon, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys.